Hello and welcome. This is your host, Dorothy Odell with Camaraderie Rescue Mission. And today we have the amazing Steve Glenning. Welcome, Steve.
Good morning. How are y'all doing?
I am doing fantastic. How's it all in
Excellent.
Florida there? Nice warm
Uh,
weather.
it's terrible. It's terrible. Somebody has to have it, I'll take it.
That's awesome. So, Steve, can you tell our viewers today what your background is, what it is that you did before you come to Camaraderie Rescue Mission?
I retired from the Air Force in 2014, and was teaching for 6 years until I got my current diagnosis, which kind of results in chronic pain that we can't really put a finger on the source, and don't really have any good options on making that pain go away. So was struggling a lot with the depression that goes with chronic pain, and had a friend of mine that asked me whether she could reach out to Greg and give him my information, have him give me a call. Greg gave me a call the very next day, and it has been a fabulous interaction. Uh, you know, we probably get on each other's nerves every once in a while, but I would consider him a good friend after he has reached out to me. It's just been good.
That's amazing. And what program did you take with Camaraderie Rescue Mission?
So the first thing that I did in order to meet Greg, Greg came up here, picked me up, and he and I drove together down to Key West, and did the boating. It was a 10-day snorkeling and sailing trip with 15 other veterans. So we had two sailboats. Was with the Ghost Ship program, and it that was life changing. So, allowing me to do things like snorkeling in open water that I never thought I'd be able to do. And Camaraderie was the connection to get me in with these guys, and be able to get into the boating. So. Um, I also got an opportunity about a month or so ago to do some of their equine uh, therapy,
Mhm.
and that was an awesome experience as well. Getting to know personalities of the horses, and different things, and how they respond to stressors, and you know
Mm.
it was that was a good opportunity as well.
Awesome. And how would you say that these programs have helped you overcome your chronic pain and your depression and things like that?
Um, One of the things that it does is it brings me together with groups of veterans that may not be going through exactly what I'm going through, but everybody has their challenges,
Mhm.
and kind of trying to end that isolation. That was probably the most important thing that it did. Um, I don't know that there was anything specific, other than bringing me together, and um, I, with all of the effort that went into it. It inherently let me know that I was a valued part of the team, and so that was a good thing. I'm not useless and broken, and ready to be discarded. I have value, and that was quite helpful for me.
That's amazing. And that led into my next question, which was what epiphany did you get? And that's amazing that you got that you're not a useless human being. You are a man of God, and that you are definitely out there having a purpose and a plan and
Right.
continuing. I love that. Basically, I love how you answered all that in one, and you didn't even realize what was coming.
You know, I've always been somebody that was looking for needs in other people and how can I meet them. And now, you know, as a man and not being able to do a lot of those things physically anymore, it's um, you know, maybe it's feeding the ego that's missing, but you know, struggle with not being able to do those things anymore. But hooking up with camaraderie really showed me that I matter to somebody, and Greg does an amazing job of making sure that you know that you are valued to him, even if you're not valued to anybody else, or even if you think you're not. He does a fabulous job with that. I got to know his wife through the process as well. And that's probably the best decision that Greg ever made. Um, Mary and Nikki. Anybody that knows the two of them can vouch for that as well. So,
Yeah. I love all of that. And what adjustments have you made in your lifestyle after, being with camaraderie rescue mission, and taking those two excursions, and being with Greg and your whole experience? What adjustments would you say that you've made in your life?
instead of sitting back and just being frustrated that I can't find a solution, whatever, I'm being more proactive, back into um, uh, doing research and being able to get the self help, for lack of a better word, that I need.
Mhm.
Um, I've also been trying to be more active, because you know, went with that sailing and snorkeling trip, really showed me there are a lot of things that I can do that I didn't think I could do. And so trying to be more active and stay active, and even stretch out of that comfort zone a little bit, and try the things that I need to do. There are a lot of things that I, I don't know that I can do simply because I've not tried. And so trying to reach out and do those new things is a big part of the adjustment.
That is amazing. That is huge. I love everything that you said. And so, what would you say to your fellow veterans that, are crying out for help, but maybe at the crossroads where they want the help, but they're really not sure, and they're not really sure if camaraderie rescue mission is for them? What would you say to those veterans that are in similar situations, that they've they're fed up, they're not sure where to turn, but they just don't know what the next step is?
First thing I would say very quickly is that you are not alone in the process. You're not the only one that's going through this process. And we're all frustrated that it's as complicated as it is to find the answers sometimes. However, I will tell you, from the moment that I reached out to Greg and Camaraderie Rescue Mission, it's they've continue to stay in touch with me. They've continued to check up on me. Um, Greg, who is the founder, is um, he has a huge network of people at his disposal that he can recommend for a number of different scenarios and specific things. But biggest thing is you are not alone. Don't stop fighting. We've been trained our entire careers to keep fighting till the battle's won.
Mhm.
And um, camaraderie is a fabulous source of um, networking that would that will help rejuvenate that fight, and help you realize, huh, there's people that can help me. And so being able to just relax, trust, what they're doing for you. And it's just been great for me.
There's something you just said that just blew my mind. And the last 6 months, I've been working with veterans and I have the pleasure of getting to know each men and women that I talk to. And what you just said reiterated when you said you are trained to go into battle and to fight until you win. So let's, by ending veteran suicide, this is what we're doing. Let's train you guys to stay in the game so that you win for your life, and you move on to the next level. That is so profound, Steve. Thank you. You just really took my personal mission to a whole new level when you said that. That is phenomenal. So for thank you for sharing that, because that is just, wow, that's mind-blowing for me as somebody who is listening to each and every story and just getting in the trenches with you guys and just really eradicating veteran suicide, it's, wow. You just really blessed me. Thank you.
I'll tell you also, Dorothy, that there are a number of different things that we can do, that are valuable to other people. And I'm beginning to find out that, you know, I sunk a lot of money into nice, comfortable front porch furniture. And I have found in the last 6 to 9 months, that quite possibly my purpose is to do nothing more than sit on my front porch and be able to talk to, and encourage, somebody, that's struggling, be able to, um, just be an encouragement to them. I love to brag on my God and the amazing things that He's doing through my life. So, if the way that I do that is He brings people to my front porch one at a time, then that's what I'm going to do. That is valuable, and it doesn't take a lot of physical effort, to be able to do that. So sometimes it's something small like that. Other times it's something huge like, what Greg's doing, with camaraderie. That's a heavy lift, and so, trying to, get all of those pieces off the ground and being able to be an encouragement, in a number of different ways that he does, is, from small to large. It doesn't really matter what it is. Once you find your niche, then, um, having the encouragement, from somebody and the accountability from somebody to continue doing that is, pretty awesome.
Absolutely. Well, Steve, thank you so much for your time today. And thank you for being, I got the words porch preacher. I don't know. God just gave me those words, porch preacher.
Quite,
And I love
quite
that.
possibly.
Who knows? That may be your next calling, but I just truly blessed to have known you and to have this time with you today.
Yeah.
And thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.